We're at the countdown to Google Analytics 4. That means 3 is going away. Well, that's fine. Whenever you watch this, these are some tips that you're still going to want to have, even if it's Google's 3 is gone, you have all that data is gone, whatever, and you've had to start fresh, or maybe it's a new analytics account that you're setting up. That's fine. I'm going to highly recommend, though, this is primarily for podcasters and those that produce video content and a lot on social. Look up and learn about events. You need to be able to set up your audiences, your events, which includes all the podcast apps and venues. Yes, all those streams can come in and be tracked now. Before they couldn't. Before it was only if you linked to it from something else and you would hope that they would listen, and you would hope your podcast apps or the hosting companies would have those stats for you. You can only do so much. But with Google Analytics 4.0, you can set up all these conversion points from events to landing pages to podcast apps. Go through and find out. There are tons of free videos online. You can find them. Just look for Google Analytics events setup, tracking podcasts, Google Analytics 4, and you will get step-by-step instructions. There are also courses on the Direct Marketing Association of Northern California. There's some wonderful courses that Andreas has posted on this conversion process, but what's so wonderful about what he posts is he explains the logic behind it and some of the things you only learn through experience. So you're going to want to dig in a little bit further than just what's out there, because you need to know your situation. What do you really want to track? Are you going to look at it? Is it worth even setting up? Because if nobody's going to look at it, did you know that 90% of people that set up Google Analytics never look at them? Because they track that too. So if you're really not going to look at it other than the big overview of how many people come to your things, then you're fine. But for those of you that are investing the time in creating audio and video content, you do want to know what works. You want to know which episodes hit the hardest, who gets forwarded the most, where they get listened to, how long they're listened to. You need all that information so that you will have an idea of what to keep creating or not. So I'm going to highly encourage you to do that. It doesn't matter when you get this video, even though July 1st of 2023 is when Google Analytics 3.0 is going away. Get it set up. Today is the perfect day. The day you're watching this is the perfect day to get that done. If you need help, let me know. We can do that for you too. But chances are you have somebody on your team that's already helping you with that. And if they don't know how to do it, make them go take the classes because they need to understand the logic behind it. Google Analytics 4.0 is not just an upgrade of 3. It's a totally different thing. They just happen to call it 4. I don't know why. It makes it really confusing, but it's still analytics. Yes, you still have reports, not nearly as many. Still have dashboards, not nearly as many, but you can customize them to the granular level, unlike anything you've ever had before. So go get that information if it matters to you. If it doesn't, don't worry about it. But if you do put the basic code in there and get that upgraded, because it'll walk you through the little prompt, be sure to upgrade the code on your website, because the 3.0 code won't feed into anywhere very soon. Or by the time you're watching this, maybe not at all already. Make sure you have the new code everywhere so that it is tracked properly, and only one time, because otherwise you get baloney information. You don't want 2 hits on every time they go to a page. Might make you look good, but you look kind of dumb too. Make sure it's only in there one time and it's your most current code. Thanks. I hope that you get that handled simply, easily, painlessly, and successfully.